Typically, memories of the Vietnam War are not of the pleasant sort. Rather than focus on the hardships and unspeakable terror befell by the Allied forces at the hands of the enemy, many choose to lambaste at the cause of the war, often misconstruing critical information that may present a very different and maybe radical image of the events that took place. On February 1st, 1968, in the war-torn streets of Saigon, General Nguyen Ngoc Loan, Chief of National Police for the Republic of Vietnam, executed Nguyen Van Diem, a Viet Cong officer caught during the opening stages of the famed Tet Offensive. The photo, shot by American photojournalist Eddie Adams, would not only net Adams himself a Pulitzer Prize, but would become the poster child for anti-war protest, and advocates who would use the image as a symbol of the kind of despicable allies the U.S. was working with in Vietnam. Yet, contrary to popular belief at the time, much more than sheer Allied barbarism would lie behind the shocking, yet informative photo. Diem, according to South Vietnamese sources, commanded a Viet Cong assassination and revenge platoon, which allegedly had that day targeted South Vietnamese national police officers, or in their stead the police officers' families. These very same sources further confirm that Diem was captured near a ditch holding nearly 34 bound and shot bodies of South Vietnamese national police officers or their relatives, some of whom were relatives of General Nguyen's closest deputy. Diem's wife, in fact, confirmed that her husband was a member of the Viet Cong and that she hadn't seen him since the beginning of the Tet Offensive. Furthermore, Diem was captured wearing civilian's clothes, marking him as a spy by the standards of the day. As such, according to Article 4 of the Third Geneva Convention of 1949, irregular forces can be considered POWs if they have a fixed, distinctive sign recognizable at a distance, carry arms openly, and conduct their operations in accordance with the customs of war. Otherwise, they may be considered illegal combatants and subject to criminal punishment under military jurisdiction, which includes summary execution. Diem had no such recognizable signs on him, choosing instead to hide in the plain sight under the guise of civilian, and was alleged to have killed South Vietnamese civilians, thereby labeling him as an illegal combatant and entering him into the possibility of summary execution. Yet, the mere allowance of military execution does not necessitate its use. However, considering the purported circumstances under which Lem was captured and his alleged Viet Cong activities, Loan's actions not only seem legal, but dare we say understandable. The revenge upon an active member of the Viet Cong by Loan seems natural considering the surrounding circumstances. Furthermore, merely hours before Loan shot Diem, the Viet Cong had beheaded a Vietnamese colonel and killed his wife and 6 children. Such brutality and open violence against both combatants, and especially non-combatants, could have motivated men like Loan to make an example out of fugitives like Diem. Therefore, when piecing together the hidden puzzle behind this image, revenge doesn't necessarily seem so heartless, and in fact, may have some weight behind it. All in all, Loan did his duty as a soldier in an unconventional war, and in all honesty, who's to say that me or you, been in a similar situation, that we wouldn't do the same when confronted with avenging the deaths of not only our comrades in arms, but innocent women and children.